So Steph Curry was just asked, is he the greatest point guard ever? Let's watch what he said. Let's break it down. And let me tell you guys who is the greatest point guard ever and bring facts with it. You know, a lot of people like talk, but sometimes you got to bring receipts with it.
Are you the best point guard ever?
Yes. I have to, yes. It's me and Magic. That's the conversation.
Because as we can look at stats all day, right? We can look at stats and try to judge. I wasn't around with Magic.
Me either.
I know, right? So
I have so much respect.
I know there's not a lot of 6'9" point guard. No one's trying. I'm thinking about the '90s growing up. There was nobody trying to be a 6'9" point guard, right? I mean, it just. But I can witness and watch every kid trying to be Curry. You know what I mean? So it's like the influence that you really have on the game from the position as a player.
So where Gilbert is faulted is he said off of his impact he have had on the games, his impact he have had on kids. If we went off of impact, Allen Iverson is number one off of point guard impact. That's it. Then you will have Steph Curry. My thing is when it come down to the greatest, I always go based upon people who are only retired. I do not like to include active players because they're actively playing and building their resume. And oh my gosh, and they actually can't defend themselves when it come down to other people, right? So let me double check this. So you can't really change anything. So I always do these debates with or without adding players that's current. But since this is the debate, this is what people talking about, we gonna go there. We gonna go there. So first we have to go to each other resumes. What did they do? Steph Curry. Steph Curry has won 4 NBA championships. 4 of them things. He have NBA Finals MVP, one of them. That means he was the best player in the NBA by their metrics. He got 2 most valuable players. Best player in the NBA by the metrics. I mean, Finals MVP is he was the best player, in the finals. But 2 times he was the most valuable. And he's the only unanimous MVP in history. So everybody in the world knew it. 9-time All-Star, MVP game, 9 times NBA selection. You look at all of this type of stuff and you look at his percentage of how well he shoot the ball and all that is insane. We go to Magic Johnson's, and that's why I don't like having a player after they're retired going against this, because he won 5 NBA championships and they added in stuff as an executive. But he had 5 NBA championships, so he have 1 more than Steph Curry. 3-time MVP, Finals MVP. That is 2 more than Curry. And he was the MVP in the league 3 times, which Curry was 2. So he's beating Curry right there. NBA All-Stars, he's beating Curry right there because Curry is actively still playing, but he's beating him right there. And, he won in college and had that historic deal. So the next thing you got to go by is who did they stop from getting a ring when they was playing? So we first go to Curry, and we all know that. We know that finals. 2015, he went against, take a lucky guess, against Brown. Beat LeBron. So he stopped LeBron, the GOAT, the guy that's the number 1 in scoring. He stopped him from getting a ring. Who he beat in 2017? LeBron. Who he beat in 2018? LeBron. And I think 2022, that was Boston. So he stopped LeBron from getting 3 rings. So that's important. That's definitely important. Magic Johnson, they don't have theirs here, but Johnson won his first one in 1980. His 3 rings was against Dr. J. It was against the doctor. And so you got 3 against the Doctor, and that's when I think Philly had Mo Cheeks, Dr. J. Who else they had on there? But, okay, you stop Hall of Famer. And the other 2 was against the Boston Celtics, against Larry Bird. So you stop some legends. Both of them. So both of them, I'm going to watch that out even. We're even. We're good. If you look at both of their resumes, as of right now, you stop today, Magic Johnson is a better point guard. Had the greatest of all time right now. When Steph Curry finish his career and done, it will be Steph Curry. Because, number one, Magic had 5 rings. Curry got 4. Curry could tie him or he could get more. We don't know. It don't look like he's retiring anytime soon. So Magic got him on that. When it come down to Finals MVP, we was on Curry head of getting Finals MVP. Finally just got one recently. Besides that, he wasn't getting no Finals MVP. So he 2 behind with him on there. And a regular MVP, I don't think it's as important as it once was because they don't really do the metrics right, but he's still 1 behind. And yes, you had Magic being a better passer, facilitator, and you have Curry being hands down the best shooter we ever seen. His efficiency is high, and we're not even going to include teammates because y'all, I know in the comments people going to say, oh man, Magic had today, he was able to play with Kareem and all that type of stuff, and Curry, he was able to play with KD. So we just going to wash that away. So right now, it is Magic, but once Steph Curry retire, it will be Steph Curry. Now, my top 5. Let me give you guys my top 5 before we get out of here. If we go off of my personal top 5, number 1 is Isaiah Thomas. I'm from Detroit. Isaiah. Number 2 will be Allen Iverson. His cultural impact, the way he played short man game, love it. Number 3 is Magic Johnson because you got to have him on there. He's a GOAT. Number 4 would be John Stockton because John Stockton was as consistent as it came, and Jordan just kept on stopping him. Him and Karl Malone together was crazy. And I would say number 5 is Steve Nash. I was a huge Steve Nash fan. I love the way he practiced. I love his energy. I love his competitiveness. So he was on it. So that's my top 5. Who is your top 5 point guards of all time? This is your personal top 5. This is not who you believe will win it all. Let's go.